YouTube. Hey, check this out, man. I gotta get this off my chest. This ain't even gonna be like a gameplay video. This probably might be short. I just want to tell you guys and anybody out there that thinks the UFC 5 submission system is good to shut up, bro. The UFC 5 submission system is fucking terrible. Do I respect people that are good at the system? Of course. I can't be mad at you being good at a system designed in a video game. I can be upset at the people that designed it and the people helped design this motherfucking system. It's terrible. It's essentially still a mini game. You don't believe me? I'll gladly explain. Now, I think the best submission artist in this game is Treehouse. I am Treehouse, that guy. Really cracked at the submission system. Now, the submission system is supposed to be this seamless type of submission thing, but it's not necessarily seamless. It's still transition based, because if you want to get out, you have to transition. They just took away the HUD mini game where it's like pop up on the screen type of thing. And if you ask me, I don't see anything wrong with the submission system in UFC 3 or 2, but I digress. Now, the submission system in UFC 5, right? It forces players to go into this essentially mini game. Let's go ahead and shoot a takedown. Boom. All right. We're going to take, and we're going to go for a Kimura, right? So once you get here, submission game number 1, right? Transitions. As the defending guy, Islam can go right or left. That's it, right? Now, these transitions, once you master the animations, you notice that you can deny these easy. Treehouse is cracked at this, right? Now, you add the fact that basically if the offensive guy tries to do a continue the submission, you only deny it with up, right? Or if he tries to go like change the position where he goes like knee on belly in this situation, you're going to deny R2 down. Now, add to the fact that I don't think there is a proper tutorial for the submission system in UFC 5. And please do not tell me to go check out somebody's YouTube video, because not everybody is checking YouTube for tutorials. The tutorial should be in the game. They didn't buy the game to go check YouTube. They bought the game to check the tutorials on the game. All right. It's the small things. Now, the next part of the mini game is this draining system. Like basically holding R1 will start to drain both fighters' stamina. My honest opinion, probably one of the stupidest things ever created in a submission system, right? Now, this system makes it where players are forced to do something. Otherwise, if this stamina bar goes all the way down to 0, essentially the guy that is on top that is doing the submission, if it's basically, I'm sorry, not 0, it has to be at least 10%. What Luck actually said that in my comment section. Shout out What Luck. If it is at 10%, right, then the transition that the guy on top gets is free if the bottom guy doesn't transition. Now this turns into a guessing game, which is what? Another mini game, where basically if the bottom guy transitions at the same time as the top guy, the bottom guy wins the transition. But if the bottom guy, let's say it gets all the way down here and the bottom guy tries to transition, right? And the top guy denies his transition, there is nothing he can do about it following up that. He will 100% take that transition, take that submission to the chin, right? Now, there's another system where basically if the bottom guy fakes and the top guy bites on it, well, the bottom guy gets some type of stamina boost. So let's go ahead and go full guard. And we're going to deny that. Well, actually, we have to do, it has to be a fake transition. Basically, where a transition and you cancel it. So, right? Now, it's going to be hard for me to deny a fake. Let's see which one's slower. Whoops. We're going to get back down to the ground. Go full guard, do Bronx. We'll go into a arm bar. All right. So, like I was saying, we're going to go into the arm bar position. He's going to go full guard, fake it. I'm going to deny the fake. Now, you see right there, what you notice is the guy that did try to deny the fake in this situation. It's me, which is Dubronx, the guy on top, red corner. You notice how that stamina kind of sat there for a second, right? Now watch this. I'm going to do it again. Right? Now watch how Charles stops while Islam still goes up. Now, again, another mini game. Right? I think that was something that they implemented and could be good? Yes. But overall, it's still trash. Now, let's say you're put into a submission. Let's say as the bottom guy, you're put into a submission, right? And we're going to have him get a couple of his transitions denied because I want the stamina. If you go into a submission, right, and you're sitting around this much stamina, your chances of getting out is not great at all. And I know some of you guys out there that really enjoy the UFC 5 submission system are going to say, bro, you just don't understand it. I can understand a concept enough to tell you that it's fucking terrible, bro. And then you're going to get, bro, you're complaining. Shut up. Stop complaining. That's y'all problem. Y'all ain't complaining enough. Y'all accepting this. Now, you add another aspect of the mini game. You can't really get a submission. Like, if I get you in an arm bar, right? Like, look at this arm bar. If I get you in this is fully locked in. Look at that animation. There is no way you get out of that. Unless you're Tony Ferguson. But in this game, it says, okay, well, this is my submission bar. I have this many submissions that I can take possibly, or you can do this much damage and submit me, or you can stack up submissions. Like if you go into a submission and then you transition into another submission, you kind of stack up the submissions. That's how you get one-shot submissions. When I say one shot, I mean the full bar just gone. Otherwise, you have to go into this mini game where basically, okay, I got one submission and you see his submission bar went down. Now I have to get another one in order to finish him. Huh? Motherfucker, if you get caught in a submission, a rear naked choke, it's over with for you. Not many survive a rear naked choke. Locked in, I'm talking locked in, under the neck, sunken in. There's no, oh man, you got me this time. Next time I won't be able to make it out. That sounds stupid. In my opinion, that hurts the submission guys. Also, how about instead of fighting over stamina, fight over the grapple advantage at the top of the screen, the blue and the red bar that goes, fight over that. Don't force me to drain all my stamina and then I have to be on the ground, and if my opponent does submit me and he has much more stamina than me, now I'm in a position where, bro, if I don't deny the transition, I'm cooked. Let me fight over grapple advantage. I don't get this concept. I understand what they're trying to do. And I know the people out there, I ain't going to say no names. They're going to be like, oh, Pride doesn't understand this. We're just going to complain about it. But I literally just explained the concept of the submission system. It doesn't take away from the system being fucking stupid. And again, as I said before, I am not bagging on guys that do submissions. It is a aspect of the game that I can't be mad at you being good at. If you're good at the submission system, I can't be mad at you, but I can feel a way about the submission system itself. I don't think it's good. I understand they want to make it seem so realistic, but it's, again, still another mini game, as I explained multiple aspects of it being a mini game. Now, in my honest opinion, they could also throw in the ability to use muscle modifiers in the submission system. So as this guy in the submission, force your opponent to, at this point, if it's gonna be this mini game that it is, right? You let me use a muscle modifier so I can get out of the position instead of forcing me my transition to be that slow. Like, that's slow. My grandma, if you're in an armbar position, you're fucked. Like, you're cooked. Like, look how slow that is. My grandma's denying it. Also, it's a telltale sign that you're going to the right side of the screen because you see Islam's going right and then left. Look at how slow those transitions are. My grandma's denying those, bro. And she's not even alive anymore. Rest in peace. But these are way easy to deny. Give me the ability to use a muscle modifier, use some of my stamina, muscle modifier, transition out. You have muscle modifiers on other transitions within the ground game. Let me use it in the submission system too. But like I said, if you ask me, let me and my opponent fight over grapple advantage and not our stamina going all the way down to 0. The submission system in UFC 5 is terrible. I haven't seen nobody besides complete submission artists actually be like, oh, okay, I'm cool with that. I didn't see nobody complain about the submission system in UFC 3. But who am I, right? Who am I? Again, I wanna keep on reiterating this and keep on letting you guys know I am not complaining about people that do submissions, because again, it is a skill. Just like people are really good at block breaking, just like people are really good at striking, people are really good at, being annoying. You have to respect a skill, but you still are able, respectfully, to question a system within the game. And the submission system is not good. It isn't. It's seamless, but it's still a mini game. It's just without the big HUD on the screen. But hey, I'm gonna get the hell up out of here. I've yapped long enough. I appreciate you guys for watching. If y'all enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, turn on notifications. Hey, I made this video because I just got fucking submitted by Treehouse, and I actually wanted to make this video a minute ago where I talked about the submission system, but every time I talk about the system, there's certain individuals that decide to release videos trying to help out the community. But newsflash, the tutorials should be within the game and they should be better. You guys have a good day.